We're here. Yeah. Yes. What's good, guys? Your boy Hugo the Savage back again. No sleep Savage is what they're calling me on the streets. I went from main event Savage to no sleep Savage, but listen, I'll sleep when I'm dead. I'm on about I don't know, man. We're approaching 3.5 days or something like that. But listen, it's a new wrestling year, but it's the end of an old one, and we have to end it with a review of WrestleMania 41. And once we've done this, we're gonna have to move on, change our ways, change our mindset, change our thoughts. I'm very interested to hear what the Demon Team's got to say and anyone who comes along later on because times have changed, man. Times have changed, and I will not be going into the new wrestling year with the same mindset. Okay, I just won't be doing it. So I'm gonna have to rejig how I think of what's going on, and then we're gonna have to leave it from there, man. But big up to all of you guys in the chats. It looks good to be here, man. Big up to everyone enjoying me on the watch along for night one, night two, prediction shows, night one, night two, all of that. Every stream, every day, all of that. We're gonna keep that momentum going though, man. It's been very hard over the past year. Spoke to some people in the live stream about this. It's been pretty hard over the last year to keep the momentum going on this channel. There was a part where it was just like the wrestling wasn't very good, and I didn't like making content for content's sake. And then they got to a part where I got shadow banned and there was all some weird stuff going on. And yeah, so that's slowly being lifted now. It's not 100%. It's still like stuff that you see on your side. On my side, is completely different. Subscriber counts all over the place. So yeah, we'll sort it. And yeah, Morris, don't worry about it. It's funny that you said that because I checked that yesterday. I thought you already was on it. That's the only reason why you've never been made a mod. Of course, you would be a mod. So I'll sort that out. Don't worry. There is a thing in it when on the other side in the YouTube studio, when you make someone a mod, you have to put their name in the search bar. So I did yours a while ago. There was you and somebody else at the time that I haven't seen for ages. But when you typed it in, it wouldn't come up. I don't know what the reason was, and I tried to type it exactly how you wrote it. So don't worry about it. I'll sort that, and by the time we go do the next stream, which will probably be tomorrow, because I'm trying to keep it going, you will be a mod, bro, because you've been rocking me for a minute, man. But love for the love, guys. You already know what I'm gonna say, man. I'm here for a good time, not a long time. I'm trying to do an hour because I've got a stream at 6:30 with G from GTV. That's my guy. We're doing the Mount Rushmore of Cartoon Network, so that should be an interesting stream as well. So if you guys are interested in that, when we're finished here, 6:30, we'll do it, and it should be an interesting conversation. We're talking all things nostalgia because not every day the same shit. But yeah, man, WrestleMania, man. How is everybody feeling? I see my son's already put the rating in the chat. You might want to change your mind after this, son. At the moment, yeah, I mean, they've got 2 nights. There's a lot of things to go into this. There's a lot of context to the show because obviously we had 2 different nights in it and 2 different feelings, and we had all these separate matches. But I think at the end of the day, to rate WrestleMania properly, only how I'm going to do it on this channel is just that you have to you have to take all things into account. The show, how the run of the show was, the peaks and troughs, the set design, the commentators, the not the fans as such because they can't really handle that, but the wrestlers in the ring, how were they doing? The different styles of what was going on. Kind of got to take a bit of bias out of there as well because obviously it's all subjective how we're rating the show, and there's a lot of things that I could just not like because I just don't personally like it, and I'm going to try and remove that a little bit only because it's not really fair to, even though they don't care, but it's not really fair to give a rating. It's kind of like we've given a rating of a movie. It's not really fair for me to just go, I don't like horror movies, so all horror movies get 5 out of 10, which is not true. I love horror movies, but you get my point. And that's the same here. There's some wrestlers that I'm not fans of and stuff like that, or I'm a fan of, but I'm not extremely excited about that particular person. There's heels and baby faces. So like, if you are trying to, which I know a lot of people don't do it anymore, I and my son's like this as well. We do try and stay in the realm of kayfabe as much as we can while we're watching these shows because we all know too much as wrestling fans nowadays. And It's actually made the viewing of it less enjoyable. But I get it. It's modern times. You can't get away from knowing stuff because everyone runs their mouth. Everyone leaks all of these stuff. And WWE themselves put documentaries together where they show you behind the scenes. They promoted the new documentary on the show yesterday, which I can't believe they're doing this. Where they're going to have a camera in the writers' room, and they're going to be showing us what goes into the process of the shows, which is really just pissing on everything that pro wrestling is. But let me wait for the show to come out because I might be different. I might cover some stuff up, but I think it's a bit crazy. Um, but yeah, the stuff like that. You know, if somebody won a match that you didn't want to win a match, should they get a downvote for that? Well, it depends how it was done. Because if it's somebody who's just been rubbish and they've won again, or it doesn't make sense for a storyline, then yeah, probably should rate it down. But if it's just that odd, I don't like this person, this wrestler's character, I'm not going to mark it down for that because if there's one of me and or 1,000 of me that don't like what happened, that person's got another 50,000 fans that like it as well. So we're gonna try to do it properly. Um, see how we do the ratings. We always do out of 10, um, and I think that's probably the best thing to go with. We'll do night one first, and I'll write down. I'll get like an average of what everyone's put in the chat, and then we'll do night two, and then we'll put them averages together, add it up, some division and that, and then we'll come to a proper consensus of how we found this WrestleMania because I have a feeling that now that the dust has settled and everyone's watched it and it's over, I feel like everyone's less happy than they were while they were watching it. Um, yeah, I don't feel like everyone's very happy, but let's do that. We'll do it bit by bit because obviously I don't want to ignore anyone in the chat. But if we don't do it match by match and stuff like that, we're going to get sidetracked, and then I'm going to have to wait for people to come in, and then they're going to say something about John Cena, and I'm like, we've already done that. Or they're going to come in and talk about Tiffany and Charlotte, and I'm like, yeah, we're on night two now. So just for me to get some order of the show, I'm going to do it exactly how I did the prediction show because it makes way more sense to do it that way. Not too much of the order of the shows as such. We might miss a few and get it wrong, but it's fine. We know what we know what the main event was. We know how the show started, and then everything else in between. So let's go with night one first. And one thing I want to say straight away, which is going to be for night one and night two, which instantly doesn't. I'm not going to say instantly votes it down, but it definitely was noticeable. There was no backstage segments. I didn't need to say what I was doing the watch along because I was just trying to enjoy it there. But I don't know if anybody realized, and if you didn't realize, you might realize now I've said it. There was zero backstage segments. I couldn't tell me if I'm wrong, but from what I remember watching, we were just it was ran like an AEW show. Um, I never get mad at AEW doing that because I expect it, but it was almost like when I watch AEW, usually it's not. I'm not talking about Dynamite and stuff. I'm talking about pay per views. Like when you watch an AEW pay per view, it's a long match. It's just regular entrance, long match. The match finishes, commentators, not even a big advert, straight to another match. It's just constant. Even when I went to All In, constant, which is good sometimes when you don't want to wait around. It's not the adverts as such. This was just okay, you start the show, video package, match, commentators, video package, match, commentators, video package, match, commentators, constantly over and over again. And that's how the running of the show was. So yeah, Morris just said he didn't realize either. Yeah, that's how it was, man. Kind of crazy. Anna said too. Um, but yeah, here we go. Night one kicked off the show with main event motherfucking Jay Uso, 4 letters, 1 word. Run my music. Yeet. Versus Gunther, the Ring General, blood. Live from Vegas. You know them way there. How do we feel about this match? Demon Team, let me know. Obviously, my reactions are out there all over the internet, so yeah, I can't really lie about how I feel about these matches. Um, the result itself, I think, was the right thing to do. I think it would have been a bigger shock if we didn't get a Jey Uso win. Oh yeah, I need to drop this in as well, guys. Just to be fair, the build up we spoke about weeks in advance, constantly. Once we got to night one and the show started, I don't give a damn about the build up anymore. because that shit's already gone. I'm not going to put that on their ratings because I think it sucks a little bit. So for me, this match, I thought the match was good. I don't think the match was anything outstanding. I was hoping that they would, you know, it's very hard when it comes to Gunter because a lot of us were fans of Gunter before he came to WWE or before he came to the main roster. So we saw that when it was pay-per-view time with Gunter, it was like it was an absolute killer of a match. It had to be brutal. A lot of it's because we watched him fight Dragunov so much. So and to be fair, Jey Uso's bigger than Dragunov, so it's not like there's a disparity there. It should be very much the same. I was happy that Jey Uso won because that's who I wanted to win. Um, there was a lot of talk online about stuff with Jey and stuff, and I thought he was getting treated pretty unfair with how he's done everything he needs to do. I thought like I said, I thought the match itself was good. I thought like they did enough for Jey was kicking out of stuff and that, and Gunter was getting all frustrated. Jey kind of tried to go to war with him a little bit, like he was, Gunter would slap him back. He'd just take a punch to the face and punch him back. There was quite a few Uso splashes in there. He did all the stuff he needed to do. There was stuff that he hasn't done before, body slams of Gunter and Samoan drops of Gunter and stuff like that. But the match itself, or take away the finish part, it was very much similar to the main event, the Saturday night main event match. In fact, the Saturday night main event match might have been better. The finish is what everyone's talking about. Obviously, Gunter tapped out, which I can't lie. When Jey first put him in that hold, I didn't even think Gunter was gonna like lose to that move in it. But once he did, and he was locked in, I was like, okay, I get what we're gonna go here. Gunter's he's gonna pass out. He's gonna pass out because it will slightly protect him as a character to say that he wouldn't give up. Kind of like Austin in WrestleMania 14 with the Bret Hart sharpshooter and stuff. He's not giving up. So you'll always be able to protect Gunter, and he'd always be able to come back and say, you beat me, but you was never getting me to tap out. But because then what you do is, if you have to put him in a match again ever again, you put him in an I Quit match or something like that. They didn't do that. The tap was shocking, but we've seen Gunter tap one time. I think I've seen him one time before, which was against Dragunov. And judging by the way he tapped again, I'm wondering, which based on the night, I wouldn't know this. Gunter tapped out against Dragunov quicker than he did against Jey. So if they go down the route of Gunter's weakness is submission moves, and the reason why no one's realized that is because nobody puts him in submission moves. Okay, you know what I mean? That would make sense. But the fact is, one, there's more casual viewers watching. Two, I just mentioned that about Dragunov, and I bet no one even remembered it. So we can't go off that basis. So the finish itself stunk a little bit. The fact that he tapped out like that, it made him look like a bit of a pussy, considering all the stuff he did to Jimmy. I thought they might have brought Jimmy ringside early, not to cheat, but just to, when the chips are down, his twin comes out and tries to help him up. But I did like the fact that they tried to just go one-on-one, Jey Gunter. And as well, the fanfare after Jey won was a bit underwhelming. That's the thing what stuck out to me the most. Like, when I think of, if Jey wins the title, I'm thinking like, he wins, there's these all mad fireworks everywhere, there's confetti dropping down, he jumps into the crowd with his belt. None of that. I did like he just got there with his brother, gave him a hug, escaped back through the crowd, but I thought it was going to be like I don't know, man, like a crowd surf kind of thing. It's Jey, isn't it? Like he's a man of the people. The fans were happy though that he won. The crowd was great in this match. I'm gonna go 7 out of 10 for this match. To be honest, I think they done the right thing. Yeah, I'm gonna go 7 out of 10. But let's see what you guys say. And as I said, we're doing a combination thing here, innit? So if it's my view's not going to be the only view on this and that. If I get outvoted or the numbers that's fine as well. So let me get my call. All right, 7 out of 10 for me there. All right, let me go from here. Morris gave it a 6.5 out of 10. Alexander 7 out of 10 as well. Curtain jerker Jey Uso, the outcome was fine. He got fucked over. They made the men's Royal Rumble pointless. I get what you mean though. They didn't have to make Gunter tap though. Exactly. They never bring him back. Just forget about it. That's his actual name, and it's not gonna happen. I don't think. Because he was going. What was he? Walter Stark at the time. I don't know. I'm happy because the alternate timeline we would have got Goldberg versus Gunter. Yeah. I think Adam might have heard you say that as well. Big up Rocky. Hope you well, bro. Yep, WrestleMania 36. I mean, Takeover 36. And Corey's gone 6 out of 10 as well. Okay, so I'll be fair. There's a couple 6 out of 10s and a couple 7 out of 10s and the 6.5. So I think 6.5 out of 10 is probably what we're going to go for on this one. I think that's a fair rating. Which would tell me that 6.5 to me is like decent. I would think that once you get to 7, 7's like good to me and 5's average. So I think 6.5 is like it was pretty decent. So all right, that's Jay Gunter, man. Let's lock that one in. Jay with the winner. All right, man. Moving on from there. I was gonna say where do you want to go next, but let's just go straight to the tag team match. I think we'll do that one. We'll go to New Day versus Viking Raiders. I have to say, like, I made videos on this prior. This is not a match that I went into WrestleMania being excited for. It's a shame because I love the New Day. Like, I think New Day is one of the greatest tag teams to ever live, and I actually like them as heels. Everyone forgets that the New Day were heels first, so I like seeing them back like this. And I thought in the ring themselves, I mean, first of all, their ring gear was dope. Viking Raiders, on the other hand, with the Clash of Clans ring gear was not it. Um, and I thought that New Day done good heel work in this, but I do believe this match won't be memorable from this point on. It would never be memorable. I don't think anyone will go back and watch this. In fact, I think if you go back and watch this WrestleMania, because some people might, you might skip this match. I think a big portion of this is the fact that again, I'm not exaggerating this, and you guys can check it. Okay, so I am probably exaggerating. I've seen this match in some kind of iteration, whether it's the New Day versus Viking Raiders or Eric versus Xavier and Kofi versus Ivar or opposite way around. I've seen this match at least 10 times in the last year. At least 10 times. So for me, yeah, this is I I like the finish. I like the heel finish. I like the fact that they did the little heel move, grabbed the belts and ran off. They didn't wait, but the crowd didn't even react to New Day winning. But the match itself, their in-ring work was great. It's very pointless. So I'm going to go 5 out of 10 on this match. I'm not going to go higher than that because I think it was just average. Corey's gone 6 out of 10. Alexander's gone 6 out of 10 too. Wait there. You've done 6 out of 10, then 3 out of 10. I'm confused because Ivar was good, but no one cared about this match. Yeah, but it's about what you think, innit? There's no point. The crowd, you can't do anything about that. Morris, I ain't gonna lie. I think a Biggie interference would have been stupid just because he's a babyface. But like, why would he interfere in their match? That's kind of not the way to go in it. They haven't. Remember, the New Day haven't put hands on Biggie once yet. They've done that the heel turn, and I do hate the fact that the momentum's been ruined since that heel turn because it felt like it was such a big thing to split them up that they should have followed through with it. But yeah, and I need your rating. I know you've said pointless match, but now Savage, I'm saying it only gets a rating because of Ivar. I get what you're saying, but you put 6 out of 10 and you put 3 out of 10, so that's what I'm that's what I'm saying, bro. I need it because I'm trying to do the ratings as fair as I can in it. So, but it's looking like this one is a high. Just put yours in, Corey, because you put 6 out of 10 first, and your rating will change the rating of their thing in it. So it's looking like it's probably going to be a 5 out of 10. Oh, okay, I get what you mean for the Jay and Good. Anna, if you're still about, and you put your rating in the chat as well, then we can move on from there. But looking at this, you can't rate the individual match. What do you mean? Just give the match a 10. I'm gonna go 5 out of 10 anyway, just because I want to move on it. But let's move on from there. All right. Okay, 1.7. To be honest, I think the wrong tag team match. Yeah, we did that. I did that in the preview. I did a whole video just on the Street Profits. Not to mention, yeah, I don't want to get into it because if I'm correct, I swear I saw that they're going to be doing a T. Am I correct in that there's going to be a TLC match on SmackDown or something like that with the Street Profits or a tag or so it's actually a wind up if that's going to be the match. But um, we move, we move. Let's go Naomi and Jade Cargill. The match that actually had a story behind it. Actually had some booking behind it. Um, good animosity there. Heel versus babyface, strong on both sides of that. Naomi doing some of her best work at the moment as well, and I'm happy. I'm happy to see that because it doesn't come across cheesy. Even the promos seem to be way better. So, um, these two, I thought they were great. I'll be honest, man. I thought they were dope. I liked it from the entrances coming in. Um, I I will say the weather thing with Jade's entrance was a bit. I don't know, man. It was a bit green screeny. I even said it in the watch because I didn't know what was coming up. But yeah, it was a bit of a. It was a bit mad. But once she came out, she looked great. Had the old flipping Hercules style going on. Yeah. Once the bell rang, I was happy with these two, man. Was the match perfect? No. But I like the fact that one, Naomi's experience came through in this match, which made Jade look even better. That I like the fact that they left Jade as the powerhouse she is instead of trying to make her something she isn't because they would have caused a lot more weird things. Jade and I thought Jade was way better in the ring than she has been. I'm always a fan of her anyway. I just feel like sometimes you can see that she's trying to think about what comes next and what I'm waiting for and stuff. Whereas there was some good spots in this match. We're not gonna forget that jackhammer, the suplex she caught her in, um, was dope. I thought that was great. Like the show of strength for that was dope. I thought that pop up reverse power bomb was great. Um, yeah, I thought it was dope. And then she done that, and then put her in the jaded as well. Picked up the victory. It's interesting to see where it goes from here because if anything, you probably could have had Naomi win the match by cheating, and it would have protected Jade. Because I don't think one match between them is good enough, considering she threw you through a car window. But now that Jade's won, there won't be a reason to have a rematch because she's got a revenge on it. So I I'm gonna go. Yeah, I'm gonna go 7.5 out of 10 for this match. I think seven. I'm gonna go 7 out of 10. Uh, Morris gone 5. Alexander's gone 7.5. This match had a story, but JD's not a wrestler. She's crap. Naomi was fine. 3 out of 10. The crowd was shit. Corey's a 6 out of 10 because Naomi was very good. Carried the match. Bianca revealed the mastermind behind the tech. We're not wrong. Jade has got some botchy movements, but yeah, man, she's a rookie, bro. She's a rookie. We knew that before going in there. That's why I bigged up Naomi because I feel like she deserves props, and also I feel like we're seeing the best of Naomi now, innit? I feel that because it's very weird. Everyone forgets that Naomi went away and she's only been back like what the Royal Rumble before the last one. Because she was in TNA killing it, and I hate the fact that they brought her back and kind of threw her back into the kind of same segment she was before. So I thought that was a bit shit. But right, a couple people gone low on this one, a couple people gone high. So it's gonna probably pattern out about a 6.5 as well. If we gone 7.5, there's 5 there, and then Anna's is pretty low. Probably gonna be a 6 actually. Savage Naomi and Liv Morgan carried Jade in the singles match. I'm not talking. I'm only caring about the WrestleMania matches at the moment. So because I don't want to get sidetracked. You can still be a rookie, and yeah, I mean it's based on experience on it, and clearly all they done on AEW was just put her in the ring, and she okay. No joke in it. On AEW, they basically gave her the Goldberg role on it, where Goldberg just used to have to do the spear and the jackhammer and a suplex. Um, so it is what it is. You know what I mean? I told you that already. Like, I'm not trying to go into the booking of this simply because I spoke about it at nauseum. Like, in Jade's fairness, what is she supposed to do if the stories that she got thrown through a car windscreen, then only she can, you know what I mean? That, like, only she can go along with the story. Even when I watched the video package with her and I don't know if anyone saw that with her and Ricky Saints. She said herself. She said herself when she said when I came over from AEW, I didn't expect to be put like onto straight onto the main roster like this. I didn't think that's what I'd be doing. She's like, I didn't realize like they saw me as a star like that because I think she was thinking go NXT, which would have been the right thing to do. It would have been the right thing to send her to NXT because, with all due respect to Jade and that, she's got everything apart from how she looks, how good she's in the ring, and yeah, she can work on the mic as well. But in NXT, there's a plethora of great talent. Like there's a plethora of great women's talent. Like I just watched Stand and Deliver, and all of those women in that ladder match were better than Jade in the ring. Roxanne Perez way better than Jade in the ring. So learning from those women would have been better. Learning on the fly here is a bad thing because she's too much of a big star, so she can't go backwards now. She can't go backwards now, and she can't learn on the fly. Case in point, it's the same thing what happened with Maxine Dupree. You can't just learn on the fly like that. Big up Akeem, by the way. Um, so yeah, I ain't gonna I'm gonna be fair, man. I'm not being personal about these wrestlers on it. If you guys think she's rubbish in the ring, that's fair. That's a fair assessment because we're talking about the wrestler. But Jade herself, you have to think of the booking in her situation. She can't get out of that. She can't get out of that. Yeah, Alexander, like I just said, all of them are like it's not a diss on Jade. They're just way better than her. Does she have more star power than them? Yeah, she has more star power than most of them. But like they're all better than her, and some of them went. They went to developmental, and some of these like have been in the indie circuits for years and that man. Remember, I'm an AEW fan in it, so I saw what they did with Jade constantly. I remember when Jade joined WWE when she was in the PC. So she's gone from there to there, and I'm telling you guys on the TV time on AEW it worked out because it was like she had this great unbeaten record. She had the TBS title for ages, and it was like the regular moves you see her do, the big boot, the power slams, the throws, the jaded matches over constantly over and over again. But I feel like spending too much time on this match anyway. Um, like I said, I think Naomi could have just won this match to be honest, but I'm gonna stick with my result. I'm trying to the average out on this one's a bit mad still because 7.5, 6.5, a 5 out of 10, 6 on it. Yeah. All right, man. Uh, let's move on. Let's move on. Let's not dwell on too many stuff here. Let's go. Let's go. I'm gonna get hate for this, man, but I can't help but like this shit in it. Let's go. Ray Phoenix versus Al Americano blood from the Gulf of Mexico. This match, listen, first of all, I have to give them props just for Al Americano in it. Like, the character's not incredible, but they realize that. So they've gone more with the slapstick comedy, but he's good in the ring, and it was great in the ring. And the fact, one, WWE for not budging on that Gulf of Mexico thing because people were losing their mind about it. They didn't budge on it. They said from the Gulf of Mexico. The entrance with the screen filter was cold and the old music. And then the match itself, listen, Al Americano don't put on bad matches in the ring. Ray Phoenix doesn't put on bad matches in the ring. And yeah, is we got the same thing in it, the metal plate. Like he got he put them he got given the metal plate, he slipped it in his mask, and then when Ray Phoenix tried to kick him in the head, he mashed his ankle up on the metal. Um and yeah, he picked up the victory. Now there's a couple of things to this because I know everyone's gonna be like, "Well, okay, Ray Phoenix this is WrestleMania debut and he lost." First of all, Ray Phoenix weren't meant to be in this match, and he's only been a part of WWE for like 2 weeks now. I think it's been about 2 weeks, 3 weeks. So I loved it. Like it's crazy because I shouldn't, but I do. Obviously, it was at short notice because Rey Mysterio got injured on SmackDown. So I have to give him props for that as well. And also, and I seen Anna just said it then, and then Morris was agree. You gotta stop. Wait, think of what you just said, innit? You said they acquired AAA on that day, and a lucha got beat. Al Americano is supposed to be a lucha, bro. You get what I'm saying? We're not. He's supposed to be a lucha, so a lucha did win on that day. I'm just letting you like know a lucha win on both. A lucha won on both days, to be honest. So listen, throw your number in the chat. Don't give a shit. I'm gonna go with like I'm gonna go 7 out of 10. It is what it is. I'm gonna go 7 out of 10. I should have not liked this match, but yeah, I'm probably begging it still. 6 out of 10. Let me not lie. 6 out of 10 because this could have just easily been on SmackDown. But thanks for what they did, and they did their best. I'm gonna go 6. Morris gone 6.5. Corey's gone 5 out of 10. Alexander's gone 8 out of 10. I don't know if Anna put a number in there as well. 2.5. Um. Yeah, I hear what you're saying, Anna, but I can't go based on what I don't know in it, and I don't actually know if Ray. I don't know what they were gonna do. I don't know how the story was gonna go. But I did say to people that when Ray Phoenix come in there, and I said, I know like that's my favorite lucha in the ring, and it. Ray and Penta, I love them, but I did say this like, it's a shame. I know nobody wants to hear it, but I know nobody wants to hear this in it, but like luchas in the WWE will never work when there's so many of them, bro. It will never work because the whole thing is one, if you're a lucha and you're not from this country, like well, from their country and the English isn't very good, then the promos ain't gonna be that. They're never gonna be putting proper storylines, really, unless it's something to do with LWO. It's just what it is. And you brought Ray and Penta in like 2 weeks apart from each other, maybe 3 weeks. Now you require AAA, and that I don't know what's gonna happen with this man. They're just gonna bring more and more in, and then put on these dream matches for everybody. But like, come on, man, like. As sad as it sounds, and I watch other wrestling too, but sometimes I don't need them to cross brands because it's just a wrestling match and no story, and that's not the most fun, really. So, anyway, again, probably spent too much time on this match. Yeah, 4.5 altogether. Yeah, sucks. It sucks. Let's go to. Hmm. Let's go. Fuck it. Let's go. Jakob Fatublet versus L.A. Knight. Yeah. Hey, man. Listen. He's off the chain now. I'm on leash now. All gas, no brakes now. You know what I mean? Bruv, and new. Listen. Big Fatu blood. Listen. Uh, the result was right. It doesn't matter how much I feel like about LA Knight because I love LA Knight, but Fatu's the way to go, bro. Is the way to go. I thought it was crazy. His entrance was mad with the mask. I like LA Knight's entrance with the car. The only problem I had was um the person who drove the car. You could tell was a producer and had headphones on and that, and it took it out a bit. But I hear it, and but thought that was great. The fact that I don't know how they've managed to turn Solo into some side manager, bro. I don't know how that's happened. But all right, whatever. But listen, good luck trying to get me to say something bad about Jacob Fatu match, and it was good in the ring, bro. So, um, okay, Anna's pissed with this, isn't it? 8 out of 10 from Alexander, 4 from Anna, 6.5 from Morris. Yeah, I'm with Alexander on this one, man. I got 7.5. I think it was yeah. Yeah, I really enjoyed this match. Corey's gone 7 out of 10 as well. Yeah, I really enjoyed it. I thought it was pretty dope. But yeah, it's one of those, isn't it? It's one of those, man. 7. 8, 7.5, 6.5, 4. Okay. Hey, that was nice and easy, innit? Well, the finish was what it was. It needed to be. The fans were well behind Jacob Fatu. The problem WWE is going to have constantly is the fact that they're not booking people as heels and baby faces properly. So the baby faces are getting booed when people get bored of them, i.e. Cody. And the heels are too cool. They're too cool, or they're not heel enough, so people enjoy them, innit? Um, so yeah, kind of kind of sucks in that aspect, but it is what it is, isn't it? Let's go 7.5. Jacob. Yeah. Anyway, moving on. Moving on swiftly. Oh, we only got 2 matches left. Okay, perfect. Charlotte Flair and Tiffany Stratton for the women's championship. First of all, the entrances were great. I like both entrances. I thought Tiffany's one shades to like the NXT one as well, but I love the fact that she had the Barbie boxes set up and had like Tiffany in 2 of them on like visually, but it weren't her. It was like a video of her moving around in like different aspects of what you would do with a Barbie, like tennis Barbie and office Barbie, and then she was in the middle. The only thing is, which I'm not gonna rate against her, it's just me as a creative. Barbie don't move in it. Like Barbie's a toy. So I thought it would have been cool if all of the things were like still and then she popped out and then they started moving, or she bust out of like a packet. But I'm just being picky. I thought the entrance was great. Charlotte had another great entrance. Came in came in what she needed to do. And then we went into the match, man. And I feel it was a hard hitting match. I feel like it was a hard hitting match, and honestly, it felt like it needed to be. It felt like it needed to be a hard hitting match simply because all the stuff all the stuff that they went with, and all the stuff that they were talking about in the promo packages and stuff like that. Shout out to whoever edited the promo packages in this whole WrestleMania though, because they were really good. But I digress. We couldn't go into this ring with airy fairy and waiting for this person to do a cartwheel and waiting for this person to do a moonsault and 2-second delays when someone's about to do a suicide dive. It had to be. They had to give off the fact that like they don't like each other. Now, I'm not with the rest of you. No, not you like, but the rest of the internet crowd where they think they know everything about Tiffany and Charlotte. They actually didn't. They actually don't know. They actually don't know. They assume they know, but they don't. I thought, and obviously the promos leading up to this in SmackDown were pretty good. So for me, I enjoyed the match. I know a few people thought like, oh, some people were moving stiff, and I actually thought that was all part of the plan. The thing is, the more wrestling fans think they know everything and keep voicing it to the superstars, it would make more sense for the superstars to run with certain narratives in it because it makes it seem a bit more realistic. So, big up Jackies. 3 out of 10, no chemistry. Charlotte was so stiff, chipped. You can't say she chipped her tooth because she was stiff because that doesn't even make sense. But yeah, there were stiff moments in the match for sure. Alexander said 6.5 was dope, but I'm in the minority. I wanted Charlotte to win to annoy the IWC. I'm a Charlotte fan, and so I wanted her to win anyway, but it is what it is. The only thing I will say, and I'm not one of these people like, oh yeah, this was a botch and that, because I think it gets a bit silly sometimes. Like, there's mistakes and then there's botches in it. Like that, the 2 different things. Like slipping, walking into the ring is a mistake, and it's not a botch. The botch is in the moves and stuff, and the way this should have finished, I wish I didn't see certain things in it. So there was towards the end, Tiffany went for like an Alabama slam to hit Charlotte's head off the turnbuckle because it would have you knock her out and then I can throw her on the floor, do the roll up, and then do the prettiest moonsault. But she didn't, like, Tiffany didn't do it properly. She wasn't close enough to the corner, so Charlotte's head only grazed the turnbuckle in it. And because I saw it only graze the turnbuckle, I'm like, well, that's not going to be enough to knock you out, sadly. But she did, and it made Tiffany look tough by the end of it, just simply because she had a chipped tooth and her face was mashed up, and it was like she really looked like she went to war. But I was all right with this match, to be honest. So 6.5 Alexander, 8 out of 10 from Morris. 4 out of 10 from Anna. Good match. Thank God Charlotte didn't win for a change, but we need to stop banging her in a title match every other show. Tiffany deserves the win. 4 out of 10. Fair enough. Corey says 6 out of 10. Yeah. Cool. So a few higher ones then. I got that the same 7.5, 7.5, 6, 6, 6. So everyone out about 6.5. And let's move on to the main event because I do want to get onto to night 2 because I don't want to be here for too long. I've got too much stuff to do. But night 2? No, not night 2. My God, the main event of the show. The main event that shouldn't have been the main event, but it was the main event, and I actually really enjoyed the main event, and I can't complain. I had fun. I don't care if no one liked it. I liked it. The only problem I had is looking back at the match for the main event, the triple threat match, Roman Reigns, CM Punk, Seth Rollins, the Paul Heyman on a pole match, the custody of Paul Heyman match. The biggest problem I have is if this match had a title on the line, it would have been damn near perfect. I swear. Like, when I think of the history books and stuff like that, to me, obviously stuff happened after in it. So, like, if the story is rubbish from here on, then it's gonna the perception of how the match went will change. That always happens in it. If you don't continue a story after, then it means that certain things in the match don't make sense. If this had a title on the line, it would have been one of the greatest WrestleMania matches. I swear. And I have to say this, innit? I know I'm biased towards Roman, but this isn't biased, bro. He's the best wrestler in the world, bro. I don't care if Roman doesn't do 450 splashes or Falcon Arrows or the 720s or the Tiger Bombs. Roman Reigns is the best wrestler in the world, bro. He's the best professional wrestler in the world, bro. The dude can do everything, bro. He can do everything, bro. I had to say that because this match was dope. Any problems I had with this match? Well, let's start. The entrances. All the entrances were great. Not to mention the storytelling from the entrances. So first of all, you had Seth Rollins. He came out. Some punks online ruined the whole mystique of it, you motherfuckers. But all right, he comes out in this black bag, and I'm there laughing at him straight away. The man's in a black bag. The lights go off like Undertaker. I thought there's something wrong with my TV. There wasn't. And then all of a sudden, man goes from the darkness to the light, turns up like Jesus and that. I don't know if you got the reference that he was acting like he was God, but even when he put the glasses on, the glasses had the thorns on the side, like Jesus' thorns on the side on Easter. You peep what I'm saying, bro? You not peep what I'm saying? This is on Easter, bro. This, brother, this is cold, bro. It did the flamethrower thing from the depths of hell. Cold entrance. Roman Reigns' entrance, cold, bro. Because the whole thing is, okay, first of all, Roman's is the quickest Roman Reigns entrance you've got. Yeah, it makes sense to the character in it. He doesn't have the wise man with him. The fact that he's going down to the ring and he's looking to we saw him do this when Paul got taken out before, but he's looking to the side and Paul Heyman's not there. He looks distracted from the start of the match. He takes off the Ulafala beads and he has no one to hand it to. Oh my God, the look on his face. Brilliant. And then you get, which I loved, bro. I loved CM Punk's entrance, bro. Just because it's live, innit? It's one of the greatest theme songs of all time. It's one of my favorite songs. It's on my gym playlist. I listen to it every single day. They were great. That was dope. He came out in the old CM Punk yellow with the hoodie. Punk, and the way Paul was really selling into being CM Punk's friend, even from the start of the match. And I thought that was so cold. The match goes on. We get great spots. We get great moves. We get great callbacks. We have the Shield powerbomb that never happened because Seth. The way they set that up when Seth was like, "Listen, you never listen," and that, like, and he mentioned Mox. He called him Mox. By the way, he didn't call him Dean, but he mentioned Mox and he mentioned this and that, and he was like, "Yo, we need to take him out. We need to do this. We need to do that." And it really looked like Roman was paranoid. I swear to God, Roman's the best in the world. I don't know if you realize that when Seth finally got Roman out the ring to go and do the Shield powerbomb, when Roman got there, before he powered up, he was damn near crying, bro. He was damn near crying. It was almost like, I don't need Seth, but I'm gonna use him and that. And then he uppercutted him, bruv, sold the story, powerbomb both men for a table himself. Come on, man. We had the finish spots and that. Yes, they used way too many finishers. Whatever in it. For this match, whatever, bro. Because they've been doing it in separate matches anyway. So for these three, it was fine. I seen CM Punk take bare claymores and that and get up, so that was fine as well. And the fact is, the way they sold that in the ring, and then Paul Heyman had enough. It was almost like, yo, fuck this, bro. I'm getting a steel chair, bro, because we need to leave, bro. And then there was that look. We saw this with Paul Heyman before, with Brock and Roman. And he last time he threw the belt in the middle of them, and then Roman grabbed the belt. This time, he looks at Roman. He says, sorry. Give it to Punk. Punk starts laughing his head off. He gets in the ring and stuff like that. He catches a low blow. Roman goes from flipping crying to almost laughing like, you really got my back. You trust me. And then Paul gives him the chair. Take the chair, my tribal chief. Seth's over there in the same position, pause, where, the Shield, the breakup happened against the rope. And then Paul screws Roman Reigns, bro. He screws him out of it, bro. And yeah, I'm a Roman Reigns fan in it, so my reaction will be calling everyone a piece of shit. But this was me. This was me in kayfabe. This was me enjoying it as a wrestling fan. This wasn't, I'm smart to this and Seth's going to go here and he's going to have time off. This was me enjoying it, and I was locked in from start to finish. The match was great. The match gets a 9 out of 10. It is what it is. You can't have a 10 out of 10. You just can't, bro. You can't. But you can have a. Considering there was nothing. No. Actually, it doesn't get 9 out of 10. It gets an 8.5 out of 10. I'm just thinking of the greatest matches in that. But hey, let me get to the chat before we move on. Yeah, big up Happy Days, man. Best. I'm a big fan of Roman and Seth, so obviously I'm gonna be biased, but they carry the show. My highest score of the night, the Architect at Work, 5D Chess, Rollins. What? Yeah, wait, I'm tripping on it. Okay, let me see where everyone's rating is. 9 out of 10, 8 out of 10, 8.5 out of 10, 9 out of 10, 5.5 out of 10. Okay, Morris keeps changing his flipping score. Man, help me out here, man. Corey said 8 out of 10, but Roman Reigns ain't the best wrestler. Nah, that's fine. Just tell me who your best wrestler is on it. Because it's at the end of the day, it's all opinions. But I'm sorry, he's the best wrestler in the world to me. But let me know. I actually want to know who you think the best wrestler in the world is. Because if you give me someone who can do 450s and that, bro, then I know where your head's at, bro. Corey, in the words of Bray Wyatt, run because Savage ain't gonna. Bro, I'm just. Yeah. Okay, judging by everyone's score, we'll go 8. We'll go 8 out of 10. We'll go 8, which I think is fair anyway. Yeah, but Corey, let me know in the chat. I actually want to know now. I actually want to know who your favorite wrestler is. Don't get me wrong, man. Listen, never be scared to give your opinion on. I'll be Happy Days. He's got an 8.7 out of 10. Okay, so we got 8.5 then. 8.5. But I actually want to know who your favorite wrestler is. For me, right now, Fatu, all-time Kurt Angle. Wait. You think Jacob Fatu is better than Roman? I digress, blood. And I love Fatu, blood, but yeah. Right then. Night 2, blood. Let's run it. Oh man, technically I got 10 minutes, man, but we'll probably have to go over a little bit. I can't go longer than an hour and 10 minutes though. All right. Let me change the let me change this here. Right. Let's start, man. Night 2, Wrestlemania. We kicked off this match. Well, we kicked off this event with the triple threat match. The ladies' triple threat match. Io, Rhea, Bianca Belair. Come on, man. Let me know in the chat how you feeling about this one. A bit of Corey says Savage, Roman Reigns can't do the things that Fatu does at his weight and size. It's not okay, but it's not Roman Reigns. It's not It's not Roman's fault that he's not the same size as Fatu, is it? One's in shape and one's out of shape. So, and Roman's character isn't supposed to be doing 450 splashes and that. That's my whole point. He's my favorite. I think he's the best wrestler in the world because for what his character does, he's great at it. Everything. Like, no one can storytell like Roman in the ring. No one has the expression on the face like Roman in the ring. He's underrated in the ring as well. Hey, listen, man, it's opinions. Anyway, let's get to it. Alexander said 9 out of 10, right person, 1. EO. Big up EO. Anna said 4.5 out of 10, right person, 1 for story. Jacques says 9 out of 10, best match of the weekend. It's good to see how much people enjoyed this one still. I thought the match was good. I don't normally like too many of these small triple threat matches and that. They had a story. I like the fact that Bianca kind of lent into not being a heel, but she kind of lent to the dark side a little piece. Like she was doing stuff that she doesn't normally do. You know what I mean? She was going through. She was slapping the shit out of Rhea. She was slapping the shit and she was calling her a bitch, and she's like, "You don't belong here. You shouldn't be in this match." I like how the frustration was leading up. I like the fact that they a lot of times ended up focusing on each other, which let EO get back in and get the upper hand on what was going on. When it's all said and done, even though I wanted Bianca to win, the way it went, I'm all right with EO winning, to be honest. Because I think people think that I don't like EO. I love EO. It's just that for storyline purposes, she can speak English, but it's not the greatest. She doesn't have a manager. And if you're not going to build a story with her, then all EO is a great wrestler in the ring. Because if anyone's going to tell me they like her character, then tell me what she does. What does her character do? What is her character? And if you can't tell me that, that's the reason why I feel like I do. But this is about WrestleMania night. I thought this match was really good. Hopefully they can continue something on maybe Raw. I did that video on Bianca turning heel, and I feel like we can still do it because now that Jade's won, it's going to be interesting. Like, does Jade get back with Bianca and say, I want to get the tag team titles back? We don't know what happens in it, but I feel like something can happen there. Or we can switch it up and they can do the draft and split them up completely. Who knows, man? But okay, let me get these scores. 9 out of 10, 6 out of 10, 9. There's 2 9 out of 10s there. I got this match at 8. This is probably going to be the highest rated one so far, apart from the last one. So it might be close off, innit? I can't be dealing with Rhea anymore. I like her, but the reasonings why she's popular pretty much being yeah, I know what you mean. The mommy's on top thing goes hard on it. Big got A-Rad Bianco's booed again. I think she should gradually turn heel. Yeah, I agree with you, bro. Corey said keep Rhea Ripley out of the damn title picture now. Is that they just gotta build stories for them. That's all, man. Exactly. If you're bigger like Fatu, you have to pull off more. Big out of the ring, not seen as anything special. Love Fatu, but he's no Roman. Star potential is yeah, I agree. A-Rad's got 9.2. Okay, this has got flipping out. This has got a high rating on it. Happy Day's got 8.2. So lowest ratings Anna's, I think, on this one. Morris got 6.10. Okay. All right, man. It's probably the same as the last one, actually. But big up to the ladies, man. It's good to see that with the whole build up of how rubbish it was and Rhea bitching to get in the match. Rhea Ripley, by the way, bitching, not the real life Rhea Ripley, the character, before anyone gets, because I hate the fact everyone wants to talk about people personal all the time. It's actually sickening at this point. But big up EO, man. And I'll tell you what, and people only saw this in my reaction. I was so happy for EO for her to get that moment that like I just couldn't hate on it, no matter what I wanted the outcome to be. So big up to her. Let's move on. Should we go to the street? Let's go to the street fight. Damian Priest versus Drew McIntyre. The Sin City ring fight, because we didn't go to the streets, but the match was hard hitting. Like, I can't lie, I like this match, man. But the disappointment of what I already knew was going to happen definitely happened, which is they didn't go to the streets, bro. They didn't go to the streets, but did they do the big man punching the shit out of each other? Yes. Did they use the hard-hitting moves? Yes. I feel like Drew always goes to war in these matches anyway. I heard him speaking about that recently on Joe Weller's podcast as well, but I already knew because I've seen him against Sheamus and Gunter and all that. I think it's just like you kind of have to have that conversation. Don't be a pussy. We're going to beat the shit out of each other and we can have a drink one day about it. And I think that's what they've done. I enjoyed this match thoroughly. The Okay, wait. The entrance is like Drew's entrance was a bit. Yeah, I don't know about that entrance still, blood. You get me? And I like the guitarist on Damien's one, but again, all rise for El Campeon. I'm gonna go 7.5 out of 10 for this match. Um, so yeah. Let me see. Let me see. From here, Morris gone 7.9. Jackie's gone 7.10 as well. By the way, Fatu is a better wrestler, but Roman Reigns is a better everything else. So overall, he's the best in the world. Aura, charisma. I disagree. I disagree that Fatu is a better wrestler. Better wrestler doesn't mean that you can do more moves than it. Because if I ask people who the best wrestlers of all time is, and everyone's gonna tell me Stone Cold and The Rock and that, brother, like Stone Cold and The Rock do about 6 moves, bro. Maybe The Rock might stretch to 7, and don't try and test me on it either, bro, because I'm well versed in them too, bro. You know what The Rock's gonna do? He's gonna hit. He's gonna do the slap and then spit on his hand and hit you in the face. He's gonna do a DDT. He's gonna do a Samoan drop. He's gonna do a rock bottom. He's gonna do a people's elbow. He might drop a suplex every now and again. You get me? And everything else is Irish whips and a spine buster, blood. That's 7 moves, bro. Same for Austin as well. Luther's press, suplex, stomp in a mud hole. You might get an elbow drop off the top rope. You might get the other elbow drop when he bounces off the rope and swears, and a Stone Cold Stunner, bro. And maybe some kind of submission move. That's it. You don't notice that all the best wrestlers that have ever been don't need 20 moves a match, bro. It can't be a coincidence, can it? Even Shawn Michaels, that people rate as possibly the best of all time, even he weren't doing that many moves. But I digress. A lot of 7 out of 10s for this match, 7.5s. Alexander said, I like this match. Just wish they had to do more back. Yeah, that was my thing. But I did change my mind while I was watching it, simply because, which means it's more on the booking, is you're a live crowd at WrestleMania trying to have a street fight and then everyone just looking at the cameras when it's at Vegas. It's probably not going to work out. But even if they had started the match backstage before the bell rang and then took it into the ring, then the bell rings, then follow it for that, I thought that would have worked properly, but it is what it is. Arad's gone. The feud was actually built up really well and the match followed up 8 out of 10. Anna said 3.5 out of 10, didn't really care about it. Corey's gone 7 out of 10. Give Drew McIntyre the world title at Backlash. Forget about Jay. Corey Jacobs, but yeah. 7.5 out of 10. 7. And it was nice to see Drew get the win as well. And I will say the finish was actually cold, bruv. Like the wedge chair in the corner, and the Claymore head first through the chair. Oh my god, it was cold. Forget about Fatu and Roman now. They ain't got nothing on the goat cut angle. Well, the thing is, that's why I asked you about who your favorite wrestler is now, innit? Because it's so subjective. There's plenty of people who think that Roman Reigns is better than Kurt Angle. Kurt Angle for me is one of the greatest wrestlers of all time, though. And then we're talking different because you're talking about people in the ring against Kurt Angle. He's probably better than most people in the ring, if not everybody. That's just the truth of that, innit? So, let's face it, none of these matches except the both main events will appear in any highlight reels. Possibly. Trying to there was one match I liked actually, but we'll move. Let's go to AJ Styles versus Logan Paul. I expect this one to probably get a low rating, but let's see. Let's throw it in there before I even say anything. Logan Paul versus AJ Styles. Obviously, I mentioned a few times I was following the story of this match, innit? And the story was null and void for a while, and I thought that sucked that it was null and void for a bit, but then it picked up. I'll be honest, the video package, whoever edited the video package before the match made this match look way more important than it actually was. But this did feel like a SmackDown match. I said before the show in the preview that I think that Karrion will get involved in some way, and he did. I only like that because of Karrion's backstage. By the way, Karrion's been cutting the best promos in wrestling for the last couple of months and stuff, and all of them are online, and he's been doing interviews and cutting them as well. And I like the fact that his whole story is don't let this social media punk beat you because you're supposed to be the best wrestler to ever live. And if he beats you, then all of us are fucked. And you might as well say that we're all YouTubers. I like that. He came out with the brass knucks and he took the brass knucks and basically said, yo, take AJ out with it. He didn't want to take it out. AJ hit Karrion, got in the ring, and then got plastered with it now. Bit of a weird one in it because Logan picks up the victory. I thought the match itself was decent, although there was a bit like, when he was trying to catch him in the Styles Clash and that he weren't really strong enough. So yeah, for me, I'm gonna go 6 out of 10 for this match just because the match itself was good. But yeah, let's go 6 out of 10. Corey's got 1 out of 10. No joke. Just all for people need to also accept that AJ Styles is the past now. Move on, bloody hell. Logan Styles 3.5 out of. It's no. Don't do 3.5 out of 5 because it's out of 10. So the whole thing's out of 10. The promo came out today. Cross. Yeah, the promo was cold. Big up one of my goats, AJ Styles, but 4.5 out of 10. 2025 pipe bomb. Let's not throw the pipe bomb name around in it because it's too much pressure. But Happy Day's gone 5 out of 10. AJ Styles is on his way out of wrestling, passing the torch to a younger guy, 3 out of 10. Yeah, sadly though, it didn't feel like a passing of the torch. We've had this a few times where someone's supposed to be passing the torch and that, etc., but it just doesn't hit. So it's not AJ's fault entirely. It's the booking in it. Because no one's gonna talk about this next week and go, oh my god, it's Logan's here. He defeated AJ Styles, the phenomenal. Remember, AJ Styles is the one who he retired Undertaker, and now Logan's beat him. No one's gonna care. Just like Austin Theory beat John Cena, no one cares anymore. Solo beat John Cena, nobody cares anymore. So this keeps happening, where they keep putting people in segments and it don't work. But Logan can go, but it ain't better than AJ Styles. Yeah, of course it's not. He's not going to be better than AJ Styles. Logan Paul should find a tag team partner and win the tag titles. I think that would be good. Yeah, I'm not opposed to that, to be honest, because they're making him seem like Brock Lesnar level of special as a special attraction. I'll be honest, bro. Like, no disrespect to Logan, the excuse that Triple H is always going to give about Logan is he brings faces to the business. Okay. All I'm going to let you know is Logan's got 22 million plus YouTube followers, and WWE's viewers have not gone up. So if you think that everyone who's a Logan Paul fan on his YouTube channel is watching him in every match, they're not. They're not. Why would they? They'll just wait for him to go back on YouTube after. Aaron's gone 6.5 out of 10. This one is the lowest rated one so far, I think. Lowest one so far, 4.5. So actually around like 4.7, but yeah, 4.5. Let's just run it. Shame, but to be honest, it's not a big deal to me because I expected it already. I thought that the match would be good in wrestling terms, but everything else around it was a bit, you know what I mean? Anyway, let's move on. We've done the 3 top matches already. Let's go on to Randy Orton versus I Believe in Joe Hendry. I believe in Joe Hendry. All right, man. WrestleMania is a show for everyone. WrestleMania is a variety show. And WrestleMania will have things in there that make you laugh, that make you cry, that make you gasp. But I actually didn't have my hopes up for Randy's opponent too much because I thought it possibly could have just been like someone who's already on the roster or someone from NXT. It was Joe Hendry. Is Joe Hendry a big deal? He's a big deal to wrestling fans, hardcore wrestling fans. He's not even a big deal to WWE fans. He's a big deal to wrestling fans. And his song is the thing what's more over than everything. It was underwhelming to me. There was decent moments in it, you know what I mean? But it felt like, with all due respect to Joe Hendry, and I'm very happy for him he got his WrestleMania, but it felt like a participation trophy. Like, this is going to sound rude. Hear me out though, innit? If Speed came out and fought Randy Orton, I wouldn't feel any different. And in fact, more of the crowd would have known who Speed was because clearly you could see that most of the crowd didn't know who Joe Hendry was. And what they did is they started waving their hands around after when they saw everyone else. If you don't believe me, go back and watch it. There was no bro. So yeah, even the RKO's after and Randy laughing. Randy was acting serious before, saying if I don't get my WrestleMania match, I'm gonna boot everyone's head in. And now he's laughing about RKOing somebody. Randy, you're a legend. You're one of the greatest to ever do it. You're my guy. But for this, I'm sorry, man. Like, I can't. Like, this might be my lowest rated. Because the fact that I just yeah. Yeah, good for TNA exposure, man. But it's the place is full of casual fans, man. This is 4 out of 10. 4 out of 10. JT's gone 5 out of 10. Alexander's gone 5 out of 10. Yeah, I just can't. Yeah. Corey's gone 2 out of 10. A-Rod's gone 6.5. Oh, he's gone 4 out of 10. Okay. It's 4 out of 10 then. I just can't. Yeah. Anna's gone 2.5 out of 10. Yeah. It's a shame. It's a shame. And I'll give WWE a little bit of grace. The grace I'm going to give it is the fact that KO got injured, but you definitely could have had different opponents for Randy. So yeah. Now I understand you saying it wasn't below average, but we're not. It's not my individual vote. It's everyone's vote, and there's an average of what it is. So, oh, your 6.5 was for Logan. Fair enough. So, yeah, you got that's how it is, JT. So, oh my God, okay. Oh, Fatal 4-Way, Dominic Mysterio, Finn Balor, Braun Breaker, and Penta for the WWE Intercontinental title. I had fun. I had fun in this match. I thought the entrances were great. There's a few things. First of all, Finn Balor came out like Fortnite's Peely. He came out with the marigolds on, the washing up gloves. I don't know what was going on. He came out with the COVID gloves. He came out with the Breaking Bad Jesse gloves. He came out with the I gotta handle some meth gloves. So I don't know why he done that. I don't know why he had a banana mask. I don't know. I like Dominic's entrance. Couldn't get the mask off, but I'm not going to mark him down for not being able to. I'm just acknowledging that. Braun Breaker, of course, looked dope. He looked powerful. He always does. Penta's entrance was great as well. I enjoyed it thoroughly from start to finish. I didn't have a problem in this match at all watching it. The person I wanted to win won, and I'm still not trying to be biased, but I'm so glad that Dom won. I think it builds a great story. The fact that how he got the pin and who he pinned, Dom getting his comeuppance, the fact that the crowd organically went from booing Dom months ago, booing him out the building, to now cheering him. The fact that he left the ring and ran off, and then he came back and ran past Finn, celebrated, and Finn looked confused. I have to say, now I'm thinking of it. I'm going 8.5 out of 10. I don't give a shit. I love this. I love this, man. Dirty Dom's champion. 8.5 out of 10. Let's get to the chat. IC title, 8 out of 10. Fun. Sprint, 10 minutes. I really enjoyed it. 8.8 out of 10. Big up Dominic Mysterio. The right person won. No one just made a kick out Finn. Fantastic moment for Dom. Well deserved. Now the fans will give heavy cheers rather than boos. Yep. 8 out of 10 from Morris. 8.5 out of 10. Somebody said 8.5. Then I can't see. Oh, yeah. Alexander, I enjoyed the match. Right person won. It was nice to see a different side of the crowd for Dom. Yeah, it was. Now that was great wrestling match. The chemistry was great. In-ring storytelling with Dom and Balor. Dope. Dom winning. Fine. Pinning Finn. Good decision. 4 out of 10. Dom is the new Miz. Let's face it. 7 out of 10 from Happy Days and 7 out of 10 from Jackie. He's got a high rating still. It's a couple of 8.5s, isn't it? Yep. 8.5 there. 8. 8.5, 7, 7.5. Okay. Good rating for that match, man. Makes sense because the highest rated one so far is the main event of night one. So let's rip off the Band-Aid. Let's rip off the Band-Aid. Let's just do it, innit? Here we go, man. Listen, this tag team match, Lyra Valkyria and Becky Lynch against Liv Morgan and Raquel. Okay. Becky's the mystery opponent because Bayley got taken out kayfabe. She's not actually injured, but yeah, got taken out. Fine. I'm fine with Becky being the tag team partner. Entrance was, I don't know, whatever with her. Lyra actually looked pretty cool on her entrance with the wings, although someone needs to explain to me why she's a bird girl, but whatever. Liv and Raquel's entrance was great. They looked dope together. They're a proper tag team, and it was nice seeing them having a tag team in it. But that fell flat on this match. One, the match itself was okay. I actually thought Raquel done very well in this match. She's definitely improved. I remember we did a ladder match. I think it was Money in the Bank a while back, maybe a year and a half ago. and it stunk so bad, and she was terrible. But she's got way better now. She's starting to use her being a big woman. She seems to know how to use it a little bit more. Um, but let's forget all of that because the real thing is the way this match went. Now, again, at the beginning of this ratings, I said I'm trying not to be biased in terms of if I just didn't get my own way, I'm gonna mark it down. That's not what I'm doing here. This made no sense. This made no sense. Becky and Lyra won this match somehow, and again, and you lot know this. I like Lyra Valkyria, but what have I said all week? What have I said to you all week? I know more about Lyra Valkyria from the Celtic Warrior workouts than I do in wrestling. There's no video packages. I can't see her training in wherever. There's nothing. And you mean to tell me that in 2025, Lyra Valkyria is Lyra two belts, blood? With one of the belts that didn't even get defended. Brother, we know Bayley's gonna take the IC belt off her soon. That's what's gonna happen. What we're gonna say? What they're gonna do while Becky took out Bayley? Come on, man, this doesn't make no damn sense, bro. I like the storytelling in the match between Liv and Becky because that was Becky's last match, and Liv was running around saying she retired her. But I have to say, like, of all of the matches of all of the nights, I mean, of both nights, and I mean of all of the matches, this is the one. What's the worst result, bro? It makes no sense. And unless tomorrow on Raw, you're gonna split up Liv and Raquel, or when the draft happens, one's going to SmackDown and one's staying on Raw, you just messed up another tag team with the women for no goddamn reason. Prediction: Becky turns on Lyra Valkyria as soon as revealed that Becky Lynch took out Bayley. Yeah, that's what I just said, but it's stupid because ain't that what Naomi just did to Jade? Fact is, at least Becky two belts was more believable at the time. Becky two belts was way more believable at the time. This stinks, bro. And I just can't. I just can't. This gets a 3 out of 10. I'm sorry, ladies. You done your fingers. Now you know what? I am being a dickhead. It's not getting a 3 out of 10. It's not getting a 3 out of 10. But it's close. It's 4 out of 10 because average is 5 in it, so I'm a 4 out of 10. A-Rad's gone 2.5 out of 10. Jackie's gone 4 out of 10. Flipping now. It made me feel of that SummerSlam where she came back and beat Bianca. And it just annoyed the hell out of me. Because that night it was pointless as well. Daisy gone 5. Okay, book. Yeah. 2.5. I was confused with this match. Definitely needs to have some sort of storyline. It's like they threw it together for the sake of it. It's worse because Bayley's not injured. Like Kate. Oh my god, you know what? Forget it. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, man. It's gonna get 3 out of 10 in it. So yeah, let's go. 3 out of 10. Let's go to the main event, man. So I can get out of here. It's actually winding me up as I'm thinking of it, man. I didn't. The good thing I will say is, while I was watching it and doing the watch along, this is the only match from both nights. This is the only match from both nights that annoyed me. Like, proper annoyed me. And clearly, you lot were watching it with me, and it, so you know that I wasn't annoyed by anything. This is the one that actually annoyed me. I couldn't. Yeah, crazy. But let's go main event, man. John Cena takes on Cody Rhodes. John Cena going after his 17th WWE Championship to beat Ric Flair's fake record. But if I speak, I'm in trouble. Hey, John Cena did it, man. John Cena did it. He beat Cody Rhodes. There was only an involvement from Travis Scott. There was no Rock, which I wasn't bothered about because I just didn't expect it. And clearly Cody Rhodes has no friends because we've watched Cody Rhodes for the last year and a half team up with people or every time someone was in trouble, he'd run down to the ring to save him. Cody Rhodes has 2 people beating him up, or Travis Scott comes out and mashes stuff, and nobody comes out to help Cody. Listen, man. I see a couple of people getting pissed off that The Rock didn't turn up. I'm gonna just say this, innit? And it's my opinion. If you're pissed that The Rock didn't turn up, that's your fault, bro. Because they never said The Rock was turning up. And this is what I'm saying about wrestling fans. We know too much. The story's been rubbish. The story's been rubbish. We've been doing previews and prediction shows leading up to this, and we've said it was rubbish every single time. And I know that one time somebody said that something was decent between John Cena and Cody. That was Morris after they did that promo in the ring, and you said the promo was kind of good. Eh, Apart from that, it's been shit. It's been shit the whole time. So when we got to this match, I just got rid of everything I thought about the build-up, and I just needed John Cena to win that belt. The whole thing was awkward. Travis Scott's music went off. I was fine with that. At one point, I was like, "Oh, maybe the Rock's music will go off." Travis, okay, Travis Scott's here on his own. I don't understand, but he's not a wrestler in it, so it's not his fault. I don't understand why he comes out with his hardcore title. That's fine, but you don't need it for what you're about to do. I don't know why you're rubbing the belt walking down to the ring because you're not a wrestler. He gets into the ring for the receipt, what Cody's going to give him for bursting his eardrum and all that shit. He gets put in the crossroads. Fine. He put in, you know what I mean? John Cena got put in the crossroads. Fine. And he went for the pin, and then Travis Scott pulled the ref out of the ring, and the ref got knocked out by being pulled out of the ring somehow. John Cena put the belt between Cody's eyes and won the match. I can't believe that it was won like that, though. Like, I'm glad that he did the heel thing, but it was boring. Like, why was the match just won like that? Hey, this is getting a stinker still, but let me see what everyone else got to say because he's kind of mad. Worst Mania event in WrestleMania history. It's not the worst Mania event in WrestleMania history. That's not true, blood. That's not true, blood. If you saw The Miz versus John Cena, bro, that's the worst one. That's the main event. That's the worst one. What WrestleMania is that? 26, 29, 26. That one stinks, blood. I swear, if you go back and watch that match, you'll think that The Rock was a part of the match, bro. It finished with The Rock standing tall outside the ring. That's the worst one. So there ain't no way you think that match is worth. Nah. I'm sorry. He's getting me. That's winding me up even thinking about that match. Morris said main event. I don't need to explain what's on the. I hear it. 2.2 out of 10. I have to say I didn't mind Travis. Nah, I don't mind that. At least it kept some continuity from Elimination Chamber. But whatever. Cody refused to listen to what John Cena told him. There will come a time where he has to make a choice, be a good guy for them, or do the right thing. Yeah, I like that. I like that storytelling. 4 out of 10. The fact that The Rock didn't show up was a piss take. Never told you he was going to. In fact, for all you people that read rumors and stuff, it must be even worse for you because I distinctly remember before Elimination Chamber, all the rumors were The Rock will not be at Mania. The Rock won't be at Mania. The Rock's not going to make it at Mania. It's 100% The Rock's not going to be there. Then he turned up at Elimination Chamber. Then everyone just assumed, oh, is that Elimination Chamber now? So now he's going to be at WrestleMania. It's your own fault. It's time for wrestling fans to be wrestling fans again instead of being online journalists and dirt sheets and I need spoilers, bro. This is the fact that people are getting this is like somebody revealing to you that, oh, I've got a spoiler of Endgame. I got a spoiler of Endgame. I heard that, yo, blah, blah's going to be in it. Oh, Wolverine's going to be in it. Then Wolverine don't turn up. Oh, Avengers was shit. Nah. Wolverine don't turn up. Anyway. Cody first time champ. Yeah, 6 out of 10. John Cena won. 17 on Light Flair. WWE. Yeah, exactly. I get why it seemed bots because yeah. So I know John Cena was doing like loads of old school moves like axe handles and all that stuff, and saw his press conference after, and he said tune into Monday Night Raw and watch me ruin wrestling. So maybe he's planned something big on Monday Night Raw, but sadly WrestleMania is the biggest show of the year, and the match was underwhelming. But while I was watching it, I had a decent time. So let's kind of see what happens there. 1 out of 10. Main event WrestleMania worse than Y2J and Triple H 2002. Those are the ones saying 4 out of 10 and 6 out of 10 must have started watching. I know. Travis should have come from under the ring barricade entrance. Yeah, I agree with that because that long walk was a bit like Cody was looking. The one thing was once Cody told Travis Scott to get in the ring and you saw the size difference in body type between Travis Scott and Cody, I was like, brother, Travis, run for your life, innit? Worst Mania event in my lifetime. Happy for the result, though. Jesus Christ, man. I know Morris. I don't know if he was born like a couple years ago or something, but Savage, disrespectful him wearing the hardcore title with people like Raven. It's not disrespectful, bro. It's not. They didn't die for the title, man. Come on, man. You're being too emotional now. Nobody died for the title. It's make believe, bro. The whole thing is bookings in it. It's not. No one died for the title, and also there's a reason why Travis Scott's nickname is Cactus Jack, and that's his clothing brand, and it comes in, and it's all off Mick Foley and stuff like that. And Mick Foley was the hardcore guy, so that's why he wears the belt. It's one of those, isn't it? But it's not disrespectful to wear a championship and that. This is what it is. The problem he's got is he's not hardcore. That's the biggest problem. There's nothing hardcore about Travis Scott. Anyway, Cody refusing to win, yeah, instead of changing to remain faithful, cost him the gold. Yeah, he did, but he's the babyface, so fine with it. What's WWE 23 years plus? People don't know bad times. Crap storyline, pointless. Rock being seen a turn. Yep, that's because that was an audible. You can tell. You can tell that was an audible when the Rock. It didn't even make sense. That's why they didn't mention it for all these weeks. I kind of dig that match. I mean, it was expecting a sloth methodical match. Heel. I didn't mind Travis Scott. Cena won 8.2 out of 10 and 3.5 out of 10. I'm being generous. Just oh yeah, bro. Ends. John Cena was killing me, and that I'm marking it down for that shit, bro. That shit what John Cena was doing was pissing me off, bro. Why can't I see you talking? I know I've seen it before, bro, but brother, at one point I seen him say to Cody, "Hit me, hit him, hit me again, hit me, hit him again," and then he poked him in the eye. I was like, brother, John, you haven't got long hair like Bret Hart where you can cover your face and that, bro. Stop it, man. Yeah, see, Corey, the Miz vs. Cena sucked, bro. 8.10. Yeah, you like ain't making my you ain't making my job easy spamming the chat when I'm trying to see what thing is, but so you're going to do a live stream for Raw tonight. I'm not doing no live stream for Raw. Anna knows the reason why. The Raw After Mania stream's dead. He's dead. I'm never doing it again. It's just over with. It's over with. From when I saw Matt Riddle on a scooter that night, blood, I'm not doing it again. Oh, all right, I gotta get out of here, man. This is Aaron 23. Let's put the final rating in. This one's okay. Chat, do me a favor in it. Don't put, and seriously, I'm gonna ask this in it. Don't put any words. Don't put any words. Just put your rating for the John Cena versus Cody match. Don't put any words next to it because everyone's put their number in and then everyone starts spamming. So just put your number in. That's all I want. So whatever number it is, you don't even have to put out of 10. I know it's out of 10. I'm the one who set the rating up. Just put the number. Quick as you can, please. Thank you, Demon Team. Okay, okay. Yeah, love for the love, happy days, bro. Thank you very much, brother. Okay, so the highest rating was 8 out of 10. 3. 6. See, some people throwing the higher ratings is gonna help this out a little bit, man. But nah, man. I said for this match, bro. I don't want everyone's rating for the whole show because everyone's already done the individual matches. So shit, 2 out of 10. Fucking hell. This is lucky to even make it to a 5, man. I think because a couple of people put like high numbers in. It's petering out about average. All right. It's 5.3. All right. All right, man. Let me do my magic on it, and then there's 14 matches. 14 matches in it. Bear with me, man. Okay. All right. All right. 6.5. 5. 6. 4.5. Ooh, 7.5. 6.5, 8.5. 8.5. And 8.5 again. 7. Shit. 4. Naughty that one, innit? And 3. Wait, 4. Oh, 8. That's dumb. 8. 4. 3. And then 5. Divided by 14. And WrestleMania 41 voted by the Demon Team. 6 out of 10. WrestleMania, slightly above average. If you was, yeah, that's pretty bad to be fair, because that's actually terrible. 6 out of 10 Mania. Hey, listen, man, we did it as fair as we could. I gave everyone a chance for the comments and stuff like that. So there's no point anyone moaning at me. If you wanted it higher than a 6 out of 10, you can't. It's democracy, and it is what it is, man. 6 out of 10 for WrestleMania 41. It did stink, but it stunk. I'll be 100% honest with you, lot. It only stunk on reflection. While I was watching it, I didn't think it stunk. I thought night one, while I was watching it, to be honest, I thought night one was good, and I thought night two was a little bit like just above average. So that, to be fair, the rating what is 6 is what I probably would have gave it anyway. So big up Scary, seeing his heel turn was just as still as uncreative, uneventful as his whole career after the Marine gimmick. Jesus. I understand though, man. Love for the love, guys. I'm gonna get out of here. Wait there. Let me just see what channel G's doing this on, because I can put the link in the chat. Let me get this. Sorry, guys, I'm gonna find this for you. Come on, man. Copy. All right, guys, I'm heading over to G's channel right now to do Cartoon Network Mount Rushmore stream. So if anyone's interested in Cartoon Network and all that stuff back in the day, want to have a little bit of fun, jump over to that stream right now, and then we can run that. But love for the love. Can't answer any more questions in the comment section because we're going to get sidetracked in it. But there we go, man. WrestleMania 41, 6 out of 10. Voted for by the Demon Team. Love for the love. Hope everyone's well. Take care of yourself. And on times like WrestleMania, makes you think of the great wrestlers in it. Makes you think of the great people, the creative ones. And there's no one more creative than the great Bray Wyatt. You already know the vibes. Take care of yourself, and let's get the hell out of here, man.